So thrilled and so grateful to have Stephen Gibson here with us, who is the founder of the Academy for Creating Enterprise. And we really endorse what he does. We want to be a feeder system. We want our students to be able to take advantage of the wonderful things that their organization does. And many of you should go to the-academy.org to learn more about that. But the 25 rules of thumb are just one of the things that we wanted all of our students to be able to go through. But I've asked him to take one more segment and he's going to be talking about create your own future. Okay, take it away, Stephen.
Well, thank you, Tom. It's great to still be here for this segment and to address your thousands of students that are loyal students that listen to you every week and learn from you. And then during the week, watch some of the videos and learn from some of the great friends that you have. I've been very impressed with all the friends that Tom has all over the world as he's impressed others with his knowledge and his teaching skills. I wanted to just take a couple minutes this morning to introduce you to something that some people look at all the time to see their future. Can you see this? We call this a crystal ball. Some people think if they had a crystal ball, they could look into the crystal ball and see their future. I've had this crystal ball for about 12 years. I bought it in the Philippines. I brought it home. I put it on my desk and I've looked at it. And no matter how many times I've looked at it and how many times I stare at this crystal ball, trying to see my future, you know what I see? A piece of glass. It doesn't show me anything. Look here, look down here. It doesn't show me my future, but I'm going to show you something that you all have where you can see your future. Here it is. What is this? How can you see your future if you look at this? Well, this is only part of the tool. This is a piece of paper. You all can have a piece of paper, but you need something else. You need a pencil or a pen, and you can create your own future as you plan your future. And you can plan your future at the beginning of every day or the night before. You can make a list of the things that you have to do the next day. Because your future is created by what you do on a daily basis, not especially on a minute basis, but a daily basis, as you write down the night before what you want to accomplish. And you're creating your own future. You're designing your own future. So instead of a crystal ball, you need a piece of paper and a pencil, and you make your list of what you need to do that day to move yourself forward and stop being just stopped, get going. So these are two tools, and there's three other things I like to mention. In addition to having what we call a to-do list, where you list what you need to do on that day, and then the next day and the next day, you'll really move forward. But what else that you very seriously need is what I call a success partner. And my friend Adrian on another segment talked about when he was climbing a mountain, he had a guide to help him up this mountain. That's what we call a mentor, but before a mentor, you need a success partner. Here's a success partner. Here's a friend that you can talk to on a daily basis or several times a week as you discuss what you want to accomplish, and you make a commitment to your success partner, and she or he makes a commitment to you on what they're going to do and what you're going to do. And then you get together and review your progress, okay? So that's number 2, pencil, paper, and a success partner. And the third thing, which Adrian spoke about in an earlier segment, is a guide. As Adrian climbed up this mountain, he had a guide, someone who was experienced, who'd climbed that mountain before, that he could go to, Adrian could talk to, and the guide could give him ideas and suggestions on how he could take small steps and where to put his foot and what to do. We call that person a mentor. And that's someone that's been along that same path that you're going on. And you know what was interesting, when we first started the academy in the Philippines, we found lots of people that were willing to help our students. And since then, in the last 25 years, I've found hundreds of people that are willing to be a mentor to others. All they had to do was be asked. So let's review those three things then. Instead of looking at a crystal ball and see nothing but a piece of glass, you get some tools. Number one, you get a piece of paper where you make your to-do list every day, what you're going to accomplish. Some days we have 20 things on that list, and many days we'll accomplish 10 or 15 things. Without that list, we don't accomplish very much, but with that list, we're creating our own future. Secondly, we need a success partner. This is an associate. It could be your spouse. It could be a friend, a new friend, but someone that you can discuss your goals with. And you can say, this week I'm going to do this. And they're going to say, this week I'm going to do this. And then you get back together. Sometimes these partners are called accountability partners, someone that you discuss your plan. And finally, the third thing you need, in addition to our rules of thumb, the third thing you need is a mentor, a guide, somebody that's been along that path before, launching a business, can give you some suggestion, can keep you on the path so you don't go on a wrong path and lose all the savings that you have or lose the faith. And then the fourth thing that I haven't mentioned yet, but Adrian did in an earlier segment, is a support group. You see, my friends, you're trying to change your behavior. And it's difficult to change your behavior without a support group. Let me give you some examples. People who have an alcohol problem, they go to Alcoholics Anonymous and they meet together and they talk about their problem. That's a support group. People that are trying to quit smoking, they have a support group. People that are trying to lose weight have Weight Watchers in the United States. And many of us, like Tom and I, have had mastermind groups where we meet together with a group of people that are all trying to accomplish the same thing. To change your behavior, you need a support group. And that's something that's made the Academy for Creating Enterprise so successful, is because we have support groups. We call them chapters. Thomas told you about 835. Yesterday, I learned we have 875, and we're planning to have over 1,000 support groups by the end of this year. So as Thomas taught us, let's go to those rules of thumb. Let's create our own future with the tools I've mentioned. I'm looking forward to meeting with you again. Thank you so much. See ya. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone. We're so excited to have Stephen here. We're going to say goodbye to our friends from around the world. And we're going to come right back for our last little segment. Thanks, everyone.